Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome and welcome, replayers. This week we are talking about beliefs, belief systems, and where they come from, whether they're empowering, disempowering, are they helping you get to where you want to go, or are they actually holding you back from where you want to go? And also, once you realize where these beliefs are, where they come from, what can you do to actually change them and make them work for you instead of against you? That's what we're here to discuss, and we are now in the second video of beliefs. Now, where do they come from? I mentioned before, a little baby is born almost like a clean slate, except for his DNA that he inherited. But then what happens is we start to become programmed by our world. And I said programmed, in a nice sense of the word. Our teachers generally are very well-meaning. Teachers meaning our parents, our siblings, our actual teachers at school, maybe religious pastors, ministers, that type of thing. Everyone has our best interests in heart in teaching us and molding us. So there's really two places that beliefs come from. That's from teaching and training from other people, and the second is from our own experiences. So if you're bold enough to break away from what other people are telling you and have your own experience, that's where your beliefs can really be shaped and formed. And that's the path I'm walking on. Now, where do these beliefs come from to start with? The ones I'm talking about are fear beliefs. So fear used to be a tool for us. It used to be that, our systems are on high alert, because at any moment we could be attacked by like a saber-toothed tiger or something like that. But nowadays in most of the developed world, you're not in danger anymore of being attacked by a saber-toothed tiger. Our dangers have changed and evolved. So now our dangers are different. I mean, you could step out in the street and be hit by a car, but then there's other sort of manufactured fears that we've sort of developed to utilize some of those chemicals that are still racing through our bodies. So, for instance, a fear of public speaking, a fear of putting yourself out there, a fear of trying something new and getting out of your comfort zone. This really triggers some of our chemicals, our body chemicals, that used to be used for keeping us safe. The thing is that our brain and our body really doesn't know the difference between being attacked by a saber-toothed tiger and, looking like a fool talking to people on camera, for example, and stumbling over your words. The same chemicals are going off in our brain saying, warning, warning, keep us safe, keep us safe. And so then what happens is we have an experience, a good experience or a bad experience, and that resonates with us. We bring it into our heart and our soul, and we have experience with it now, so it becomes a belief or a part of our systems. That's the most powerful belief, is one that you have your own personal experience with. Now, secondarily, beliefs can be learned, like we said, from outside sources, from well-meaning people that are trying to keep us safe. And where they got those beliefs from, maybe, was from another source, their parents or their teachers, and those were concocted in order to keep us safe. Then we teach it to our children. I think of some fears that I have that are irrational, that I may have got from myself, but I likely got from another source. For example, fear of snakes and spiders. When I grew up, I was around people that really hated spiders and snakes, and so I learned to be afraid of them, even though I didn't even actually have my own experience with a spider or a snake. I'd never been bitten by one. I had never even seen one before, and so how would I know how to react to it except for being taught? I still do have those icky factors with the spiders and snakes, but there are people that don't have those fears. They have a different experience. They have a snake for a pet or a spider for a pet, and they found a love affinity with the animal, and that's also can be a different conditioning as well. But think about this in your business world. So if you're comfy working as an employee, well, I guess you're comfy working as an employee, but you're not here on this video because you're comfy. You're here because you want to make that move, transition to your own business, and that's not going to be a comfy thing. There's going to be some fears come up. There's going to be some belief systems come up that are going to be challenged in your mind. And other people may also come up against you and project their fears and their beliefs onto you. So this is where the beliefs and fear systems come from. Now, how do you know if a belief is actually yours or something that's been taught to you? Well, number one, do you have your own personal experience with it? Often when we're told, why are you trying this? Why are you risking this? Why are you, you can fail. The person that's telling you this is not often even have their own experience from it, but their belief system has been set maybe by someone else, and they haven't actually even got out of their comfort zone and tried it. So if you are having some thoughts and feelings about things that you would want, but something comes up in your head, either maybe a fear, but actually maybe guilt. Have you ever felt a guilt sensation when you actually want to try something else, but you feel a sense of guilt because there are other people in your life, say your parents or your children or your spouse, that they have a different viewpoint than you do, and you feel guilty because you feel torn. You feel like you should be doing this when you really want to be doing that. So those are where some false beliefs set in, and these are the kind of false beliefs that we're looking at this week to examine which beliefs are yours, which are serving you, which are not serving you, and what can you do if these beliefs are no longer serving you and you want to make a change. So with that said, if you ever have trouble with those little voices in your head, if that inner critic come up, I would encourage you to stick around, watch the next couple of videos. We're going to dig in deep and see what those little suckers are, how they're holding us back, how they're robbing us of our joy and our happiness, and how we can make a change for the better. As you can see, I got a beautiful day to enjoy, so I will talk to you later.